What if the olive oil in your kitchen came from a farm that picks millions of olives every year and still keeps the quality top-notch? In 2025, the world is set to produce around 3.375 million metric tons of olive oil, and Spain alone will make about 1.29 million tons. That's more than half of Europe's total. So how do these huge farms make so much oil without losing the taste and health benefits? From carefully picking olives to spinning them super fast in machines, it's a mix of old-school methods and modern tech. Curious how it all works? Stick around and don't forget to subscribe for more cool food stories. Did you know that the quality of extra virgin olive oil begins with the olives themselves? Each olive variety brings its unique flavor and properties. But how do you get that perfect balance of bitterness, spiciness, and sweetness in the oil? It all comes down to timing the harvest. How are olives picked? Manual harvesting ensures they stay intact and undamaged, though it's slower and pricier. Meanwhile, mechanized harvesting is faster, but does it compromise quality? Once the olives are picked, the clock starts ticking. But how do farmers make sure those delicate fruits don't spoil before processing? That's where transport and storage play a crucial role. Do you know olives need to be rushed to the mill right after picking? To make top-quality olive oil, they must be processed within 24 hours, or they could start to ferment and lose their fresh taste. That's why farmers use breathable containers that let air in, keeping the olives cool and dry. This helps stop mold and bacteria from forming. It's a simple step, but it makes a big difference. Surprised olive oil needs such careful handling? Getting olives to the mill is just the first hurdle. Before they can be pressed into oil, they need to be cleaned and prepared, because even the smallest leaf or bit of dust can affect the final product. What do olives go through to become oil? First, they go through a good wash to remove dust, dirt, and anything else stuck on them. But here's something interesting. What about the leaves and little twigs still attached to the olives? That's where a special machine called a defoliator comes in. It removes the leaves and twigs, making sure only clean olives move forward. This step is super important because it helps make the olive oil taste better and keeps the machine safe. It's a big part of making quality olive oil. Now that the olives are clean and leaf-free, it's time for the transformation to begin. But how do you turn a solid olive into a rich, flowing paste? Let's take a look at the crushing stage. How did olives turn into olive oil? It all begins with the first important step, crushing. This is when the whole olive, the pulp, the stone, and the water inside, gets ground into a thick paste. But did you know there are two ways to do this? Some places still use the old traditional stone mills, which slowly crush the olives. It's a method full of history, but it's not very fast. Today, most factories use modern machines with hammers or discs that crush the olives quickly and work non-stop. So, which is better, tradition or speed? That's the balance producers have to think about. With the olives now crushed into a thick paste, the real magic begins. It's time to unlock the precious oil hidden within through a process that's both scientific and surprisingly delicate. Enjoying this so far? Hit subscribe and the bell so you never miss an update. How does extra virgin olive oil get its smooth, rich flavor? It all starts with malaxation, a process where the crushed olive paste is slowly mixed for 20 to 45 minutes. But why mix it so carefully? This step allows small oil droplets to combine into larger ones, making it easier to extract the precious oil. And did you know the temperature is carefully controlled? It must stay below 27 degrees Celsius to prevent oxidation and preserve the oil's natural goodness. Next comes the magic of centrifuges. After malaxation, the olive paste is spun in a horizontal decanter centrifuge at around 3,000 revolutions per minute to separate the oil from the water and solid bits. Then, a vertical centrifuge cranks it up to 6,000 RPM to refine the oil even further, ensuring that every drop is pure and free from any leftover water or fine solids. So, what makes an oil extra virgin? Evo is all about quality. It's made without heat or chemicals, meaning it retains all the healthy antioxidants and polyphenols. Plus, it has to have a free acidity level below 0.8% and pass a sensory evaluation to make sure it's fresh, fruity, and free of defects. Pretty fascinating, right? Have you ever wondered why stainless steel is the go-to material in beverage processing? It's not just about looks, it's because of its hygiene, corrosion resistance, and how easily it can be cleaned. But here's something cool. while 304L/304 and 316L/316 are the standard grades. Did you know that duplex alloys like LDX2-101 and 2-205 are becoming favorites in large volume brewery and winery tanks? Why? Well, these alloys offer superior strength, making them perfect for heavy-duty use. Now, let's talk about bottling. Have you ever noticed why so many bottling lines are designed to be oxygen-free? Before sealing the bottles, producers inject gases like carbon dioxide or nitrogen. But why is this step crucial? It helps prevent oxidation, which could ruin the flavor of your favorite drink. And have you seen how automated these lines have become? With machines filling up to 400 bottles per minute, precision is key. But how do they maintain such accuracy? Lab master systems monitor everything in real time, ensuring each bottle is perfectly filled. Pretty amazing, right? How does olive oil stay fresh before you open the bottle? It's all about the packaging. As soon as the oil is made, it's poured into special containers that protect it from light and air, two major culprits that can ruin its flavor. Why does this matter? Too much light or oxygen can make the oil go bad quickly. To block these out, producers use dark glass bottles, metal cans, or UV blocking plastic. Some even use a nitrogen flush before sealing, replacing the air with nitrogen, which doesn't react with the oil, keeping that fresh, rich flavor locked in. So, next time you grab a bottle of olive oil, take a second to appreciate the smart packaging designed to keep it fresh and delicious until the very last drop. Isn't it amazing how much goes into preserving the taste? Did you know that olive oil production is facing some serious challenges? Climate change is causing extreme weather, like droughts and heat waves, which affects olive yields, especially in the Mediterranean. But here's the twist. While olive trees are drought resistant, their water demand is growing. So, how do farmers manage this? What about pests and diseases? These can ruin a whole harvest, and controlling them isn't easy. Plus, there's the issue of supply chain disruptions. How do these affect the timely delivery of olive oil? With fluctuating market prices and rising production costs, how can producers stay competitive? Would better consumer education about olive oil's health benefits help boost demand? In the end, massive olive farms do more than just produce oil. They protect flavor, freshness, and quality at every step. From the first olive pick to the final bottle sealed, it's all about doing things right. Even with machines and modern tech, they stay focused on natural goodness. Would you choose oil made with this much care? Should more food industries follow this path? Drop a comment with your thoughts. And if you're curious about how everyday foods are made, hit subscribe for more real, eye-opening stories like this one.